Hi, welcome back to Sideninehomestead. So one of the things we used to make a lot before we went to the carnivore lifestyle is a breakfast casserole. We would have them a lot for our breakfast during the week. It's a nice thing that you can make at the beginning of the week, like on a Sunday, and then it carries you through the whole week. However, I used to put a lot of, peppers and onions and all kinds of things in there. So I started thinking, well, we could probably make the same thing and just put different types of meats in it. So we're going to try that today, and we're going to show you how we're going to do it. I'm going to show you how to make these amazing shotgun shells. We did the snake method with them too. So you have 2 layers of the briquettes on the bottom, one on the top. Look at those, they look amazing. Wonderful glaze on them, and they are the perfect snack.
All that bacon.
On the Weber kettle.
Delicious. All right, we'll see you back in 15.
Move that butter around a little bit, let that melt. So, what I have down here, you can see this lovely piece of meat. So, about a month ago, I did a brisket on our Weber kettle. It turned out amazing, but we couldn't eat it all. And I know there's no such thing in most people's houses as leftover brisket, but we did have some. So we took this out of the freezer. It smells amazing. So we're going to use that. I have some Italian sausage that we're going to use, and bacon. And of course, eggs from our little ladies. So I'm not sure how many eggs I'll end up using. We'll kind of see how the meat works out. I'm guessing maybe 18 to 20, somewhere around there. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my bacon onto the Blackstone, and then we'll work our way through and chop up the brisket, and we'll get it all started. I am going to make this in one of the disposable pans that you can get, like the little half sheet pans, just out of ease of use. You can use any kind of big pan, like a 9x13 probably would be fine. So, all right, I'm going to heat up the Blackstone. All right, so while I'm waiting for the Blackstone to heat up, I'm going to chop up this brisket. So you can see the nice fat cap that's on there. There is a smoke ring. You can see kind of the pink around the bottom. And of course the amazing bark that's on it. So it's held up pretty well in the freezer. I'm actually pretty pleased with it. So we're going to go ahead and give this a chop. See how this works. Wow, it cuts really easily. Not quite as good as fresh, but pretty darn good. Alright, all 3 of the meats are in our container. It's pretty full. I think I'm going to need a lot of eggs. So we're going to start cracking eggs, and we'll see kind of where we end up. Thank God we have chickens. Look at them, they're so beautiful. Okay. All the nice things with having chickens is you get all the different shades and colors. You can see we have our one bluish green egg, and all the different shades of the brown eggs. Alright, cracking. Stop talking. Alright, so far I'm at 20 eggs. I don't think, even after I pour this in, I think I'm going to need a few more. So good thing we have probably, well, maybe 7 dozen left after all this. Our ladies like to produce. Let's see. Yeah, probably maybe 4 or 5 more. Alright, and that's it. So I'm going to bake this in the oven at 350 I'm not sure quite how long it'll take because this is a pretty deep pan. I'm guessing at least 30-40 minutes, something around there. But you just want it so that the top is set, so if you jiggle it, the eggs aren't all yucky. So we'll be back. All right, our casserole is done. This took about 55 minutes. I think that was just because it was so thick. If you had used a smaller, shallower pan, it probably wouldn't have taken so long. But it looks amazing. So I'm going to cut into this and I'd say that turned out pretty darn good. All right, let's get it on the plate here so we can try it. So there's a lot of meat in this, and a lot of eggs, obviously, since I used, I don't know, what did I end up using? 25 eggs, I think. That's a lot. All right, that was amazing. Since I had smoked the brisket, you get a little bit of that smoky flavor, plus with the bacon, it adds such a good flavor. There's a really nice smoky undertone to it, but it's not too overpowering. Also with the Italian sausage, that adds like a little bit of a different texture. And actually, I think that's what I like the most about it, is that all of the meats had a different texture to it. So it's not like a uniform casserole. You kind of have bigger pieces of brisket, a piece of bacon, plus some crumbles of the sausage. Turned out excellent. Now, if you're doing this at home, some people that are on carnivore do cheese. We haven't really been doing a whole lot of cheese, so I didn't put any in here. You can certainly add that in before you bake. When I would do them previously, I would just put a light layer on the top, and that adds a nice flavor too. So if you wanted to do that, you could do that. Like I said, it took about 55 minutes for a big casserole like this. I'm guessing we'll get at least 12 servings out of this, if not more, because it is so thick. This would be more than enough for a meal for me. So it's just another thing that you can try on the carnivore diet, so I hope you give it a try. It's excellent. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.